So today what we're going to talk about is how Chris Rogers motivates himself, because I'm starting to post videos where at 185 pounds I'm benching 315 for 11 reps, doing dips with 3 plates between my legs for 6 reps. How do I do that? Well, I guess it started as a kid where I remember kicking field goals in my backyard. And if I could make it through the uprights, I would win $1 million. Like really, at the Lions game, there was a seat or a ticket under my seat. I'd pull it out, and I got to kick for the $1 million. And it would it's what drove me. It made me try hard. And then I saw the movie Rocky when I was maybe 13 years old, and I just wanted to lift weights and I wanted to get strong. And football wasn't my thing because I was pretty small as a kid. In fact, I remember my mom. I told my mom, Mom, I need pads, more pads. I need pads on my forearms, and because I would be put in these like little tackling scenarios, and I would just get crushed and freaking killed. So she would get me all these pads, and she's like, "You sure you need these? Because you're the kicker." I'm like, "Mom, kickers can get tackled. If the guy runs, kicker's the last guy, you can get laid out flat. It hurts real bad." So yeah, I wasn't a very big guy, but for my goal was I always wanted to be the strongest guy, pound for pound, the strongest guy. So, and it was cool because my dad used to brag about my strength, which was also a driving thing for me. And I remember entering a bench press contest when I was a freshman in high school, and I weighed 125 pounds, and I'd done 240 before, but it was simply just go down, touch my chest, and give it hell. I didn't know that in a bench press contest, you can't push up until they say. I mean, my first lift was 205, and I didn't get it because they said, "Oh, you didn't touch your chest and go reset." Jeez. And so I tried it again, and it just didn't work. But I would create these scenarios, and I remember seeing on the news a lady, one of those stories where the lady pushes a car off her when her baby's pinned underneath the car. And I thought, wow, imagine the amount of adrenaline you must have to be able to do something so crazy. And so I started to do that when I would kick field goals, or when I would, I remember throwing, balls from half court or from the road or whatever. And I started applying that to whatever I was doing with pull-ups or whatever. And I thought, okay, I'm in a burning building. I've gotten 10 pull-ups. That's my most pull-ups I've ever done. And this is what I'm like, maybe it was more than that. I remember doing like 15 when I was in 6th grade, and 35 when I was in 7th grade. But I remember I've got to get so many people out of this building. I'm putting them on my back, and because the building's burning and it's going to collapse, so I got to get them out. And I would try to create these crazy adrenaline rush scenarios. And it's funny, I'm 44 now, and I still use the same stuff. I've joked with my bikini competitors I coached before and told them, these cute little girls that are, 20 to 25 that would never want to see a puppy die or a kitten die. Well, no one would, but I'm just saying. And so I'd be like, all right, you got to get 8 reps. If you don't, every rep you do gets a puppy out of a hole. And any reps that you don't get, the rest of the puppies die. There's 8 puppies. Every rep you do gets one out. And they would laugh, but they would try so hard, and they would get them out. And every once in a while, they wouldn't get the 8th one, and they'd, go whack me in the arm or whatever. I hate you, But it was just funny. We were having fun with it. But I guess the best advice that I can give you is you really need to find out what you're passionate about, and then apply that to your gym. Your self-motivation in the gym. Everyone's got something different. What just makes you go through the roof with potential that just, if I could do this, I would be, that would be unbelievable. And because if you go in there and you go to do your workout and you're not challenging yourself, your strength isn't going to go up, the size isn't going to go up, your weight's not going to go, nothing will go up if you're just going through the motions. You should be missing the last rep, I would say most of the time. I would say if you're shooting for 8, that 8th one, maybe get it half up, 50% of the time, and that's it. So, you really got to put yourself in these positions. And remember, even if you have to keep a log, remember what you did last time, or take a look at what you did last time and just go for it. Whether it's if you're a runner, if I can beat this time, I win the $1 million. And you just give it everything you've got to win the $1 million, or whatever it is that is really cool to you, whatever it is that appeals to you. It could be if I can bench this one time, I get to go on a date with, and name your celebrity. So it's just fun. You got to make it fun. You got to find out what drives you. You got to set goals and commitments. That's another thing that I can touch on real quick is, a lot of people will set a goal and then if they don't reach the goal, okay, didn't reach it, try again next time. Okay, but you got to hold yourself accountable and have at least a commitment. And that commitment means I'm willing to settle for no less than. Okay, so if your goal is to be able to do this many reps of something by the end of the month, okay, you give it hell, you just go. But, if you started at 8 and your goal was to get to 12 by the end of the month, at least put 10 in there. So, okay, my goal is 12, but if I fall short, I'm committing to at least 10. I got to get 2 more reps with this weight this month than I've done before. And you just give it everything. You just want to be able to look in the mirror at the end of the day and say, I gave it 100%. Like I always tell you, just don't quit, and we'll talk tomorrow.